What's up guys, welcome to the first Java tutorial in my new Java tutorial series. This will be a basic introduction to Java, so if you've done any programming before in C++ or C# or even Java, then you're probably going to want to give this a skip because it's going to be the absolute bare minimum basic stuff you're going to be learning. Okay, so I'm going to be programming in Eclipse, so if you don't have that, then I'm going to leave some links in the description for you to go ahead and download that. We have also some tutorial links if you want to follow a tutorial, because there can be some problems that you might have. Anyway, once you have Eclipse, you're going to want to open Eclipse and make your workspace. That's pretty straightforward, so I've skipped that completely. I made my own workspace. But once you have your workspace, you want to press File, New, Java Project. Now everything you make is going to be within this Java project for this tutorial series. I'm going to try and keep it going along, so like you're not going to have to delete any previous code, hopefully. Just perhaps change it if I decide on doing things differently. So this project name is going to be tutorial, just to keep it simple. And press finish. You don't need to really bother with any of this other stuff. I'm using the Java 1.8, of course, and environment. Now when you've made your package, it'll be on the left in the package explorer. If you don't have this, then you should go ahead and click this small open perspective button right here and press Java default. That brings up your default Java environment, which allows you to see everything that I've got, hopefully. Now press down on this little arrow here and you'll see you've got the source folder and a JRE system library. You're not really going to go near this system library because it's just the default Java, which just gets packaged. Now you're going to want to right click this source and press new package. Every code we do, we're going to split it up into its own package because it's more organized and it allows us to find things a lot easier, honestly. So I'm going to call this package tutorial. I'm just going to keep it simple, just so you can understand how packages work. And within this tutorial package, I'm going to right click the package, press new, class. We're going to call this Java tutorial. And here's your Java class. This is where we're going to store the main method, where Java first goes in order to first run the software. There's only one main method, so you don't have to worry about making it again once it's made. So once you learn this, every time you make your own Java project, you're going to want to create the main class, the main function. Okay, so this is the Java tutorial class which we just made. As you can see, it's got a package tutorial, which is right here, which is what we made. This is just a reference. We got an access modifier. This basically says that this class is public and anyone else can access it. This keyword just honestly says it's a class. That's pretty straightforward. And Java tutorial is the name of our .java. It's got to be exactly the same. If I go changing this to Java tutorial, smaller letter, it's got to be exactly the same. Case sensitive. Okay. Within these two curly braces, this is where we're going to store our class code. Everything's got to be within here. You can't go out of here unless you're importing, which we'll cover later. But for now, everything's got to be within these two curly braces. Not outside. Stay within the class. Okay. Okay. So what I was saying earlier is that when you first run a Java program, it's looking for the main function, the main method. So we're going to want to make that, and it's always the same. It's standardized, so Java understands what it's looking for. So I'll just go ahead and write that, and I'm going to talk you through it. Okay, so we've got public, which is the access modifier, similar to this, to say that this is public and anything can find this from outside the class. Static says that this will run as soon as you press play. So this will start as soon as you press play. There's only going to be one of them, one static throughout the entire thing. One static main method, sorry. Void is the return type. So we'll learn more about return types later, but this basically means that this is going to give nothing back to whatever asked for it. Okay, so say Java asks for the main, it's not going to expect you to give it anything back, which we'll cover later. You'll honestly understand it later. So. And the main is the keyword we're going to be using. It's got to be lowercase completely, because that's what Java looks for. It's not looking for main. It doesn't know what this is. It's looking for main, lowercase. Within these parentheses here, this is what Java asks. This is the parameters. So we're going to put string, which is a string of characters. So you know a character is a letter, a single letter, or a single character, such as a space or whatever you press on your keyboard. That's a character. Or A, B, C, right? A string is basically a string of these characters. So say we put strings within quotation marks. So this is a string. Hello, I am Dan, right? This is a complete string. A character would just be a single, a single character, so A or space, say, or even or any of these. Okay, string, and this is an array. So the main method asks for an array of strings. You're gonna learn more about arrays later, but it's basically say like a collection of strings. So it's gonna have multiple strings within this box, and we're gonna put the name of our string array. Args is just the name we're giving it. This can be whatever we want. It can be that, but it's not. That's a bit confusing, so we just keep it standard and keep it to args. Okay, similar to the class, each method has its own curly braces. So every time, say you want to put some code in here, you have to put it between these curly braces. If you go outside, you're outside of this main function now. So this isn't, nothing out of here is really going to run unless it's another method and you call it, because main is where it's going to go, and that's going to stop as soon as you finish main. Okay. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be printing out a string to the console, which is down here. It's similar to the command prompt on Windows. So it's just the keyword system out print line or print. Now system is the console we're referencing, kind of. It's just the keyword for the console, I say. I'm pretty sure there's other things you can do with it, but for now we're just going to refer to it as the console. And we're going to output to the console. Out is output, in is input, and print line is print line. It's going to print whatever's inside these parameters here. So if we put hello world inside quotation marks, otherwise it won't recognize it, and end the line with a semicolon, which is very important because every single time you give a command or a statement to Java, you need to end it with a semicolon. You don't have to end classes or functions with a semicolon because this indicates the end of the statement, the end of the class and function. Okay, so up here you can see we've got a run. When you click that, it's going to run our. It's going to open. It's going to run this static main. It's going to look for it first. It's going to be like, where's our main? We're going to find the main, and we're going to go within it, and we're going to run whatever code is within these curly braces here. As you can see, it says system out print line hello world. It's going, okay, we want to output then this line into the system console, and here it is console. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you quite a little. I've got other things to do, so we're going to be talking about fields and variables next time, and this is my plan, by the way. I'm not going to dawdle, but that's what we're going to be doing next time. So hopefully this helped you, and thanks for watching.